This is 2.3. We'll be talking about the proper storage, retrieval, and sharing of recorded footages. That's the topic for this lesson. Okay, so proper storage in a surveillance room. So whoever is doing the installation for you guys, you have to ensure as a CCTV operator, you have to mandate anybody that they must use CCTV hard disk for your storage, and they must use high capacity from 6 terabytes to 8 terabytes to 12 to 20 upward like that. 6 terabytes is 6,000 gig. And you know these are videos. They get, because they're high resolution video, they consume space on your storage medium or device. So you have to use high capacity storage device for better and a longer duration of storage. You know, so that's the idea. We'll get to storage calculation so you can have an idea of how to calculate how many camera per terabytes you'll be needing. 4 terabytes, 6 terabytes per camera for motion and continuous recording. When we get to the practical, you see it. So this is very important. I have to understand that there is surveillance hard disk and there is computer hard disk. They are different. So once you are proposing solution, or once you get once you get to a CCTV surveillance room as an operator, you have to ensure, you have to audit what they have and ensure that it meets the minimum requirement, which is the storage, the system. Just have an idea of it, or interview or engage your maybe your maintenance person. You want to know what is on ground, what you met. Okay, so retrieval is access is basically access footages using timestamp searches, motion detection, AI-based analytics for quick identification. This is very important. You have to access your footage using timestamp. What is timestamp? On any video you are retrieving, it has to have a date and time on it. That's how they will know that okay, it's genuine, it's confirmed. So therefore, you have to ensure that your system or your MVR or computer date and time, they are always correct at all time. This issue is peculiar to Hikvision and maybe Daowa too. After like 3 months or some time, the battery of the NVR will just get bad, just like your watch. All these NVR, they have a battery on board. So the battery keep the date and time up and running. Even if they shut it down or off it, the battery on the board, on the motherboard, it will keep the date and time intact. So it won't scatter. You don't have to start from, you know, in 1990 something again. The date will be correct. So the battery, by the time you get bad or you get faulty, the battery gets to get bad, and the date and time of the system will go back to 1990 something. So once you want to play back video, you will be very, very frustrated getting those videos out because the date and time has been scattered. So you have to ensure the date and time is correct. So once you are playing back, ensure you have timestamp on your surveillance footages before you give it to the security agencies as a CCTV operator. It's very important. It's a rule. Don't even miss that part. All right. So sharing the video can now be on a flash drive or on an external storage device that you hand over to the security agencies. Make sure it has a timestamp. Timestamp. Look at the video on this right hand side, down right. You can see it has 12:06, 29 August 2018. That is the date. To have it at the edge on your left hand side, up left also. So once you are giving them that footage, you carry that date for evidence sake. It's very important. Okay, so let's go to cloud storage now. Cloud storage architecture. Cloud server is basically a combination of collection of computers or servers that are sitting somewhere in the world, maybe America or China or Canada. They are in the data center. They have a lot of storage space and they have good internet speed to them. They are always running. They are secured. There are people just push all their videos to it for security reasons over the internet. All right, it's very simple. They just call it cloud storage. It's internet storage. Okay, so look at the popular cloud servers for storage of videos on the internet. We have the Dropbox. Then Ignition to have their own cloud. Dahua has their own cloud. It's just basically computers or servers that is situated somewhere with good internet and good storage capacity, and everybody is dumping their videos there. That is basically cloud. It's not a rocket science. So you can set up your own cloud if you want. All right, okay. So we have Allo to manufacture cameras. We have Google Drive. We have Vakada. There is a lot of them out there. Okay, so cloud, that's cloud. Then meanwhile, let me do a scenario. This is a live scenario. We have a project somewhere in Nigeria. It's a pharmaceutical company. They have over 162 cameras, and they've had that installation for about 5 years now. We'll be maintaining them. Now, about a few months ago, they called us that they want to have a 6 month storage for their system. So this is what we did for them exactly. And you have to understand this. They said they wanted 6 months recording and storage for 160 cameras. So we asked them for every 1 month, how many storage, how many months, like how many gig, how many terabytes of capacity do you have? They told us. And it's giving them 1 month of recording. That's what they're saving right now on that 160 camera. So that means on 160 camera, they can play back 1 month of footages, and they said they wanted it to be 6 months. So what did we do? We collated all the hard drives in different NVR. We collated it together, and it gave us a particular number. So that number was now multiplied by 30. Well, it was multiplied by 6 rather. Sorry for my error there. We multiply all the total number they gave us by number of months they want. So in our case, it was 100 terabytes. By the time we added all their storage together, it gave us 100 terabytes. We now multiply 100 terabytes times 6 months, which is 600 terabytes. And we'll give them this solution, this iVision hybrid SAN. It's an hybrid SAN, okay, with this hard drive, which is 20 terabyte times 30 to give us 600 TB. So that was the solution we offered to them. This is just a formula here. Formula we use is total monthly storage capacity multiplied by 6. So their total monthly storage capacity as of now is 100 terabytes for 1 month. That's what they're using. We multiply that by 6. All right? That's a practical scenario. Very practical. All right? So this is exactly what we use. We have to use a gigabit switch. This switch you are seeing up here is a very powerful switch by Huawei. It's an S series switch, all gigabit ports. Then these are the SAN, hybrid SAN, and we use 20 terabytes at this times 30. We just position 10, 10, 10, 10 in each of these, hybrid SAN, and we're able to solve their problem. Now they said they wanted the same thing in their new HQ somewhere in Lagos also. All right, these are real life scenario. I didn't want to put their names and their picture of the solution out there, but that was the scenario that worked. And so you should understand that it's possible. We can say you want 1 year. As a matter of fact, some banks in Nigeria or in America, they have 1 year, 2 year storage of their videos. All right, so it's very important. So nothing is impossible. It's fund, it's resources. All right. So thank you very much. I'll see you in the next class.